Hi guys, today I want to talk about dieting and personally what I feel is the number one thing to consider before you start a diet. The other component on successful dieting I'll touch on a little bit later. Basically, if you're considering doing a diet for whatever it is, chances are you've come across it for a reason. It's worked for somebody. What happens is people go, can you do us a diet? I do them a diet. And then they start the diet and they realise it's probably a little bit harder than what they anticipated. And the good thing is, like, everyone loves telling people what they're doing, and that's good. It's accountability. And so they'll go to the gym and they'll talk to someone. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm doing this diet. They'll be like, oh yeah, so what's it consist of? And then old mate will be like, oh, that doesn't make any sense. I would do this, or I heard that this is what you should do. They'll chat to some massive bodybuilder dude who's like, oh yeah, no, I do this diet and I do that. Have you thought about adding this in? You're not getting enough of that. And this is where the problem lies. People will take a bit from what old mate said in the gym, a bit from the diet they got, a little bit from new idea that had some fucking information on how to burn calories best or whatever it is. When it gets hard, people like to pick and choose what they're going to stick to and what they're going to do. I'm at a stage now that I've done, I think it's 6 different diets or eating programs, and I know how to manipulate my body so that I can shred up within 4 or 5 days. And I did this last week for a video that I had to make. Basically, I put it on my Instagram story, what I look like at the start and what I look like with when I started to cut out carbs, and then also water loading. So I was holding weight obviously up until the last 24 hours. Then I did a water deplete and added some diuretics in. I still didn't get to where I needed to be that night, and I went to the gym and did a sauna session, and after the sauna session I just come in dry as, and that's where I needed to be. Okay, so I had about 700 mils of water today. I don't feel that I'm where I need to be. I'm going to go to the gym now. I'm going to have a sauna. I might shoot this in the morning, hopefully pull it into something like that. The reason I could do that is because I now know how my body works. I know I can eat certain things at a certain time of the day. I can still have chocolate if I like, if I have it, at the right time of the week or after, like, say, a leg session, something like that. There's little ways you can manipulate your body to still stay as lean as you want most of the year round without having to go without a lot of the things that you probably want to eat. Okay, this is the best way I can explain it. I liken this to dating women. Okay, so you're a dude, you can't get a chick. You're out, you want a girlfriend, you can't get one, can't get a root, can't get anything. It's like a sign on your forehead. Then through a turn of events, like maybe you're out one night with the boys, you don't care. Like, who cares? I don't need chicks anyway. And then you meet some chick, take her home, you end up dating. After that, it's like you go out and every chick you come across just wants to take you home. And it's like, where were you for the last 6 months? Now that you got a girlfriend, you're more attractive to everyone and you have all these other options. And this is where trouble can set in. It is the same with doing a diet. It's like, I can eat whatever I want. It's not a problem. No one comes at me with information. I'm not coming across this or that or the other. Then suddenly you've made a decision. I'm going to do a diet. And then everyone comes out of the woodwork with their advice. This is my encouragement today. If you're going to do a diet, just do that 100%. So there's actually a science behind what the diet is doing to your body at certain points throughout the diet, and chemicals it's releasing, and how it basically gets your body to a ketosis state where you're burning off body fat as your energy source, which is what you want if you're trying to lean up. Obviously different if you're trying to put on some lean muscle. There's diets that say, fats and proteins are the best thing to have first thing in the morning. And then you have another diet where you start off with your shake in the morning and it has oats, banana, berries, egg whites, honey and peanut butter. But that's the main amount of calories and carbohydrates you're going to have for the day until your post-workout meal. So if you're going to look at those 2 diets, and I got those 2 different diets off the same guy, okay, Tai Lucas. The very first interview I did was with Tai Lucas from Tides Are Changing, because I'm not a professional. That's not my lane. That's not what I do. This series is not about me having all the answers. It's about me going out interviewing people and them having the answers, and then me being able to refer you on to them. He did a diet for me, and he'd been in bodybuilding competitions at that stage. He was studying his PT, and now he's also studying nutrition at university. If you want some dieting advice, I recommend you touch base with Tai Lucas. Tides Are Changing. He'll ask you a series of questions. Yes, he's going to charge you for the diet. That's his job. You're paying for professional advice, just like you would if you wanted to save money on your tax and go to a really good accountant. But he's going to find the diet that will work for you and your lifestyle lifestyle. And this is one great thing that Ty talks about. He's like creating a diet and lifestyle and physique that's sustainable all year round. And that's why there's no point in me trying to put on massive amount of weight. It's going to be too hard with my lifestyle concreting. I can maintain a relatively good, healthy lifestyle and physique doing what I'm doing. Figure out what your end game is, what you want to look like, where you want to be at, and work your way back in a nutshell. Whatever you decide on, just do that. Do it to a T. Get it offline. Get it out of Clio, Dolly, whatever you want to do. Doesn't matter. Men's Health. Do that to a T. Forget about what your mate at fucking work says. Just forget about what the PT in the gym says. Find one, stick to it, and just don't vary. Because the thing is, you don't know if that diet doesn't work for you, that's fine. But if it doesn't, you're not going to know if you're changing the components of it or not doing it 100%. That's my advice. Let's all get shredded for stereo.